What's going on, YouTube? Out here today with the Rustler 4x4 VXL. I'm going to really give her a good beating today. A couple days from now I'm going to pick up some new shocks, some new drive shafts, some new tires and wheels. So I'm not too concerned about breaking anything on those parts, which is most likely where we're going to break if we beat her up today. Definitely going to show you guys some backflips later on the fence. And we're going to have a good time and beat the crap out of her today. Definitely very lively today. Added some thermal paste onto the fan that's on the motor. That seems to be working very good, actually. It's going to be a bit of a mess anytime I need to take that fan off, which is anytime we need to adjust the pinion or spur gear. And yeah, it's not really a huge deal. We just hit it with some alcohol wipes and it comes right off, but it's a bit messy. I don't know how it's going to be with attracting any sort of dust or anything like that, but when I applied it, it didn't really seem to come out the sides. Actually really enjoying this spot over the other. It seems to be a much softer landing, much softer takeoff. Give me a little bit more lift to control it, which is nice. Gives me some practice of controlling the car in the air, even though there's no big jumps for me to go off over here. It's good to get the practice. Don't want that happening after the 30-foot jump. That was a rough one. Well, she takes it. Definitely be happy getting some new shocks on this thing. I was not a big fan of these shocks for a few reasons. They're just too soft. Chassis slabs a lot, especially on the rear end. You can see it's quite scraped up. That's mostly from coming down the little jump on the other side over there with the concrete landing. It's not even the jump that was getting it. It was the returning from the jump, when it would come down the jump and slam the chassis on the concrete. So I wanted to get something stiffer in there. But if we're going to replace the springs, we might as well just replace the shocks, get something a little more adjustable. And I was quite happy with the shocks on the Slash 4x4. So we're just going to go with the same ones that are on there, the GTR blue anodized. And those should be great. We're going to go one step up from the stock stiffness. I'm going to go up in stiffness by one. And the drive shafts, I'm pretty sure we're going to go with MIP drive shafts. We're going to get some Proline Badlands MX-28s on there. And this truck, for the most part, will be completed. The only plans I have to upgrade from there is the motor and ESC. Right now, looking at getting a Mamba X and Castle motor. Not too sure on the motor yet. Basically, I just want to get it so I don't have to put a fan on this thing. I don't have to worry about heat on 3S, and I can go up to 4S. That's my goal all around. And then after the motor and ESC, this truck will be 100% completed to where I want it to be. After this one, we'll move on to the Slash, and then we'll start playing with the Fortec. Oh, that was a nice divot. Thank God we're not on a golf course. They'd be angry. She takes it, though. She definitely takes it. Lots of leaves coming out today. Kind of chilly out. Seems like fall might be on its way. A little early this year. Not very good with that hit and reverse in midair. Definitely got to get better with that. Rocking it forward is not a problem. My reaction is good on that, but when it comes to pushing it forward, reaction's not so great on that one. I'm gonna pause it here, check on the temps real quick. So I checked on the temps. They were actually really nice. We only hit 141 on the motor after all that abuse. Seems like we're doing good. Clearly I say way too much, so we're gonna try and stop doing that. There it is, right away. Love driving this car. So much fun. It's just a blast. The speed, the abuse it could take. Now with the new servo, the handling is just awesome. Hopefully with the shocks in it, it'll be even better, and the drive shafts will give it some more durability. And the wheels will just be awesome all around. They'll definitely give it some more handling in the air. Definitely give it some more bite on the grass and dirt, which is where I'm going to be keeping this car from now on. And they'll just look cool as hell. So we're still on the first battery here. The Awampy 3S, 5,000 milliamp. And they're doing great. They lasted a long time. They got great power. They are a little bit large for what they are, but they're a hard case 3S lipo, and they fit in the Rustler with the extended bar on them, so I can't really complain too much. They work in my car. Okay, so we've definitely done something to the rear end. As you can see, the left side is going off straight from the chassis and the right side dips down still. I think we've done something to this left side shock. Maybe something got caught in there. I've tried to pry it out, but nothing seems to be working. It's alright for now. We're going to run it as it is and see what happens. So we moved locations with the second battery now. We got a gentleman out here, works for the park. He's mowing the lawn, so it might get a little loud at certain points. But we took you over to the fence where we could do some backflips, try and get some interesting stuff going on before the car totally craps out for the day. So sorry for the noise, and let's do some backflips and hopefully not kill her too early. Still got a lot of battery left. Freshly mowed, nice and low. Gotta love it. Let's see, where were we with that one? Do you believe it was this spot right here? Yep, that was it. I don't know if that kept in frame, but try a couple of those. See if we can't get some nice landings. That was not a nice landing. Look, you could even see that back tire from here. It's just, that shock is not completely decompressing. I don't know why, but new shocks will solve that problem. Decent one, a little squirrely, but decent. Definitely getting pull from that rear being out of whack. Oh yeah, definitely getting pull from that. Not too sure what's wrong there. Probably a bent shock shaft, most likely. Or it could just be something got in there, or I could have completely screwed up when I was putting it back together. Could be any of the above. She is definitely flying today. Ooh. Thankfully today, no goose poop. This is that same park, and there's no goose poop today, which is just awesome, because that was horrendous. Oh, traction roll there. I assume that'll be happening a lot more when we get the Badlands on there. They should give us a lot more bite on this sort of turf. Took out a leg. Looks like we're all still in order except for that one shock. It's all whacked out. But a couple days, that won't be a problem anymore. Drive shafts are holding up better than I thought they would on this. That's a good thing. Most people use trees for this backflipping purpose, but here in Long Island, New York, we use fences because we got a lot of those. A lot. Looks like she's still in working order for now. Bring her back and check on those temps. We've been running her on some grass for a little bit, see where we're at. So we hit about 160 on that one, and that's not too bad. Actually, I'm sorry, it was 166. That's still not too bad for all the beat up we've been doing on it. And I had it full throttle a few times in this grass, so I'm able to deal with 166. So yeah, 166 is not too bad for full throttle on grass. And it actually, by the time I was ready to exit the app and come back to recording, it had already dropped down to 148 in a matter of about 30 to 45 seconds. So the thermal compound is definitely doing its job on there. It's definitely worth putting on, even if you gotta wipe it off every couple weeks in order to, you know, do any sort of maintenance or anything where you would have to remove it. It can be a bit messy, but it's worth dealing with it. To drop the temperature that quickly, that much, that's well worth the cleanup and the few dollars in thermal paste that it would cost. That stuff is real cheap now. Go on any sort of PC building site, Newegg, Amazon, basically anywhere that sells computer parts will sell thermal paste. Some hobby shops will even sell it nowadays. Just be sure, don't use the thermal adhesive, because if you ever do need to remove that fan for any reason, you will not be able to do so easily. Really enjoying driving this car. It is just a blast all around. Everything about it. So guys, we're gonna call it a video here. You can tell how much I just really enjoy this car. This is by far my favorite. I'm pretty sure you can tell by now. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Come back for more.